a lot of rumblings taking place in the national capital. Sukhjinder Randhawa, he is supposed to be giving his report to Mallikarjun Kharge. But at the same time, he's already met with KC Venugopal and is moving towards Kharge. The whereabouts of Sachin Pilot, is he back in Rajasthan? Is he still in Delhi? Any kind of statement coming from Sachin Pilot? All of that we're going to be looking at. He is expected to meet the Congress High Command in Delhi as well. Meanwhile, a lot of other factors at play here as well. Rajasthan also goes to poll this time. And also, yesterday, Sukhjinder Randhawa came out with this really crucial statement. He said that everybody's opinions are going to be taken in for sure, but if a surgery is the only option, then we will not shy away from it. A report is something that Mr. Makhan also had put out when he visited Rajasthan the last time Congress's presidency became a controversial turning point as well. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Lieutenant Commander Gokul, a political analyst. A very warm welcome on the broadcast to you, sir. Thank you for patiently waiting with us. How do you read between the lines of whatever's happened ever since that particular statement came out from the Congress party that, you know what, Sachin Pilot, do not sit on that fast? Because this is going to be looked at as an anti-party activity. He went on for that fast. So much has happened after that as well. Sukhjinder Randhawa, he's met with KC Venugopal, probably on their way to meet Mallikarjun Kharge. What is going to be Sachin Pilot's next step? And take a look at Ashok Gehlot as well, Lieutenant Commander. He's sitting in Rajasthan. He's got nothing to say over Sachin Pilot, really showing that he's confident with the kind of power he wields on a pink background. He's ready to talk about how price rise is a bigger issue right now. What great optics at play?
Yeah, good morning. If you remember, 2 days back, we discussed on the same topic when Mr. Sachin Pilot was sitting on that fast. And I told the same thing. See, this is nothing but to get the attention of High Command. Because he tried many ways to get the attention of High Command and somehow it is not happening. So now his aim has been fulfilled. AICC has taken a note of what Sachin Pilot wanted to say. He has got an audience with the president of All India Congress Committee. Maybe that is what Sachin Pilot really wanted. And I don't think what action will be taken. I don't think any adverse action will be taken today or in the near future, because Mr. Ashok Gehlot is one of the best performing chief ministers of India, and Congress party doesn't want to lose him. Or even Sachin Pilot, one of the very promising, very popular leaders of Congress party across North India, especially after maybe Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi and all. So the Congress party doesn't want to lose Mr. Pilot also. So I think both the parties will be called on the table. Some sort of formula, some solution will be arrived at in presence of Congress president.
But what does this surgery mean? Lieutenant Commander, what does this surgery mean? Mr. Randhawa has made it quite clear he is not going to shy away from a surgery. If that is what needs to be done, then they'll do it. And you know the memes and the pictures that are doing the rounds on the internet as well. Jitin Prasada, Jyotiraditya Scindia and their likes of the young battalion of Congress leaders who have left the party, joking with Sachin Pilot saying, well, you know, that ship has sailed now. If you're planning to jump ship, that ship has sailed. How do you read between the lines here?
See, Mr. Randhawa is not the person to decide on surgery. Chief surgeons are there, doctors are there who will decide on the surgery, not certainly Mr. Randhawa. So whatever Mr. Randhawa has said, that doesn't mean that is what AICC mean or that is what AICC want to do. Regarding the memes and such things, I don't think Sachin Pilot will be leaving Congress party and joining BJP. 100% it will not. It's not going to happen, because in case
Lieutenant Commander, apologies for cutting in here again as well. But I just want to know the ambitions of somebody like Sachin Pilot, and you've rightly pointed out the kind of leader he is and the kind of popularity he wields amongst the youth as well. Do you think Sachin Pilot's ambitions, he's put it out for everybody to consume? Do you think the Congress High Command, these chief surgeons that you're talking about, should now accommodate somebody like Sachin Pilot? I mean, the baton has to be given ahead, right? Ashok Gehlot is one of the tallest ground leaders left, but that baton will one day eventually have to be given. Inevitability of it, change, old always gives way to new.
See, the problem here with Mr. Sachin Pilot is I admire him a lot, I like him a lot, but I think what I have heard from AICC sources, what I have heard is that he has been, AICC is being trying to accommodate him at various levels. Even if he is made party president, AICC president, he is not ready to leave Rajasthan and come to Delhi and play a bigger role at national level. Somehow his
Hmm.
mind is fixed, narrowly fixed at Chief Minister chair of Rajasthan. I think Mr. Sachin Pilot has to wait for this. I'm not
Hmm. Hmm.
denying the fact that he deserves that chair. There is no doubt. But then he has to wait because in every state, Congress party has this problem of the generation, the older generation and the younger generation. The Congress party is unable to get away with the older generation who are also popular, and therefore we are finding it difficult to accommodate the new generation, replacing the old generation. If Congress party was in power in the center, now Mr.
Hmm.
Ashok Gehlot might be made a cabinet minister at the center, or he might be sent as a governor to some other state. So the options are very limited for the Congress party to accommodate all these people
Hmm.
at the
Hmm.
places where they are willing to. So I feel Mr. Sachin Pilot, for
All
time
right.
being, should get into national politics and help party win more MP seats in
Hmm. Hmm.
northern belt. He's capable of that. He can very well do that if given an opportunity and responsibility. He will certainly he can win many seats across North India. That is what, in my personal opinion, that's what Mr. Sachin Pilot has to look after now. And I think AICC will talk to them and they will
Hmm.
try to bring some formula. And I don't think AICC
On
has
the
any
other
problem
hand,
with
Lieutenant
Ashok
Commander,
Gehlot because
on the other hand, I mean, it's no news. You have a soft corner for the Congress party. On the other hand, take a look at the developments that are taking place. You got somebody like Nitish Kumar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Bihar, meeting with Kharge and Rahul Gandhi as well. Karnataka elections are right around the corner. Everybody is working up to 2024. The other facet of Mr. Randhawa's statement was that this will not turn into another Punjab. You ask 10 people, and 9 out of those 10 people will tell you why Congress faltered. And most of them will tell you, will say stuff like, it was the Navjot Singh Sidhu versus Captain Amrinder Singh tussle that finally, meant the debacle of Congress in the state of Punjab. And finally, Aam Aadmi Party is now heading that particular state. Give us a sense of how you're looking at this particular statement as well about Rajasthan being compared to Punjab, but on the other hand, some real good developments for the Congress. Opposition unity, it seems like, is finally on the cards.
see regarding Mr. Randhawa, I don't feel in charge. The general secretary in charge is coming out and giving statements to the press. I'm not for that because it has to be left to the. There is an organizational general secretary, Mr. K.C. Venugopal is there, Congress president, Mr. Kharge is there. So giving unnecessary statement to the press and giving these media bites will create more confusion and create more trouble actually. So
But not
I
coming out
feel
with a
these general
statement, Lieutenant
secretaries.
Commander, was creating even more confusion. Then you have other parties that want to jump onto this ambiguity. We don't know what's happening in Rajasthan. People are
No,
making
no, no.
all kinds
See,
of speculations. If Mr. Randhawa doesn't come out, then people make
no,
all
he
sorts of
can
speculations.
see making a statement is different than making a controversial statement. A statement has to be very diplomatic, well thought about, without giving any hints. Because if Mr. Randhawa hadn't given that statement, you wouldn't have run this news show today.
Hmm,
That could have
hmm,
been avoided. So
hmm.
it has to be very diplomatic and things should be said. It is a inner party way. Congress party is a democratic party. We will have differences, but it will be sorted out. There is no issue. Talking about surgery, talking about who did that, who did what, that it's not required. So if you when you take an action, if you are going to take an action, after taking the action, you can inform the people. So giving any hints or leads to media unnecessarily has to be avoided by the Congress, the secretaries and general secretaries in charge. Because in many states, this is what has created a lot of problems. Even in case of Punjab or any other state, the
Hmm.
person who is visiting the state from Delhi, he creates more trouble than the people who are there inside the state. So I think some solution there regarding the opposition unity. It is very too early to call for a opposition unity or whatever it is, because see now Mr. Rahul Gandhi is having some sympathy among the mass, and this political parties, Mr. Nitish Yadav, Mr. Tejasvi Yadav,
Hmm.
they want to encash on that popularity by standing with Mr. Rahul Gandhi. They will definitely get benefited, but I'm not sure how much Congress party is going to get benefited out of that. For example, in Bihar, they are not going to give more than 3 or 4 seats, Lok Sabha seats in the alliance for Congress party, and I don't see Congress party getting benefited out of this political opposition unity because all these regional outfits, they are going to get benefited by standing with Congress. At the same time, Congress party will have to sacrifice, and the Congress party will have to succumb to that pressure. And after elections, who knows? Who knows where Mr. Nitish Yadav will, Mr. Nitish Kumar will head towards? Even he will may support Mr. Modi after 2024 if BJP runs short of a majority. So I
All
don't
right.
read much into that opposition unity and Mr. Nitish Kumar coming to Delhi. Congress party has to strengthen its organization and should be ready to fight on its own. That's my take.
Well, all right. So you're confident that something is going to be, arrived at this meeting when both sides are going to be heard. Are you confident, in a very brief answer, Lieutenant Commander, are you confident that no restructuring of the Rajasthan Congress is going to be needed and everything is going to be solved in a very amicable way?
See, it is too late for any restructuring because we are some 7 months away from elections. So at this point, I don't find that it is necessary. And Mr. Gehlot is doing good. The Congress party in Rajasthan has to wake up and they have to strengthen the organization. That organizational restructuring maybe that might be possible because Mr. Sachin Pilot and his supporters might be accommodated in
and
the
what about the two
organization in a
factions? Do you
better way.
think Mr. Pilot and Mr. Gehlot will be able to look at each other eye to eye?
See, if you take the history of Congress party for the last 40, 50 years, every state will have two leaders who are not able to look into each other. It's the case in every, because I come from Kerala,
All
and
right.
in Kerala, there will be four leaders who doesn't want to look into each other's face. But
Well, all
still,
right. All
Congress
right.
party will win elections and someone will
We've,
emerge as the
we've,
chief
we've
minister.
heard plenty spokespersons, Lieutenant Commander, that speak about the forums and, the democracy inside and within the Congress. But we'll have to wait and watch as to what Mallikarjun Kharge has to say. Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, the in charge of Rajasthan, with K.C. Venugopal, the General Secretary of the Congress Party, are meeting the Congress President. Let's wait for the statement. Lieutenant Commander, always a pleasure to be speaking to you. Many thanks for joining with us and helping us out with your insightful input. We're going to slip into a quick break here. News content continues on the other side, but we're going to continue to keep our ears on the ground as to what happens with Ashok Gehlot. Is Pilot's emergency landing finally going to happen or not? Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Keep watching News9 Live.